What's up, guys? It's TechnoViking23 coming to you today with another Raid Shadow Legends video, and it is Friday. The week is over with, thankfully, and now we can get on to another episode of Free-to-Play Friday. We did pick up 500 energy today, which is pretty awesome. That's going to allow us to play quite a bit this evening. We're actually getting very close to Tanix Hateflower. It's amazing because I feel like the other day we were just like in the beginning of the calendar, and we're about to get another free epic champion here, who is a demon spawn support, which would be really nice for our demon spawn faction because we already have quite a few pretty solid demon spawn characters on this account. We are on the main free-to-play account today, so we'll be taking a look at that, and then actually I think after this we will jump over to the free-to-play challenge account that I started this past week, so I can kind of show you guys how we're doing on progression over there. So let's go ahead and jump into the shop here, and I believe we have our free energy pack tonight, which is pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and we're going to leave that there. Go ahead and claim our charms and our silver that we got. Now, we did get some update gifts this week because there was a patch update to the game. Unfortunately, when they do this, they only give you like 24 hours to use the gift energy. I wish they had it to where you could save it like the other ones. These are two energy packs we got last week that we were saving up. Like the last video, we talked about getting ready for the fusion, and that we're actually going to try to get the fusion for Under Priest Brogni on the free-to-play account this time since we have so much notice. But we'll go ahead and cash in this. It's only it's 1 day. Okay, that's on the arena tokens too. We'll go ahead and grab that energy. So we have 758 energy tonight. We also will get our energy from the 5 arena matches and also our hour long. So we got a lot of stuff to play with tonight. It's pretty cool. Now, obviously, I'm not going to use all that energy on the video. We don't want the episode to get super long, but let's jump into it. I've already kind of been on here working through some of the daily quests. So we got just campaign boss and classic arena here. And real quick, let's do a little bit of catching up. Now, guys, I have to admit, I couldn't help myself today. I had one Void Shard, and it is the Void 2X. And I know I said on the Fusion video, like, I'm going to save all my shards and, you know, for the for the summoning events during the Fusion. But we still have all our ancients, and we still have 90 mystery shards, excuse me, that I've been saving up over the last week or so. But I had to go ahead and pull the Void Shard because I'm so desperate to get a Cold Heart on this account, or even a decent Void Epic. So what we wound up getting, though, not amazing, not terrible. Let's see, where is he? Somewhere in here. Here we go. So we got Dilgol, who is a Void Dwarf. Now, of course, anytime anyone pulls a Dwarf, they're kind of like, ugh. But he's not bad. He is a somewhat newer champion to the game. He came out during one of the more recent fusions. I can't remember exactly which one. We just kind of threw him in some general gear we had laying around from the dragon, some Daze gear with some crit chance gloves and a 5-star sword here. But he's got an interesting kit here. His A1 attacks one enemy, has decreased speed for 2 turns. He's got this A2, which attacks all enemies twice. Each hit with a 50% chance to place a decreased accuracy debuff for 2 turns. That's kind of handy for faction wars and some of the dungeon waves. And then he's got this A3, the big game hunter, attacks one enemy 3 times. Each hit has a chance of placing the 60% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. So decent single target attack champion. Pretty solid in faction wars, which is why I kind of wasn't too upset that I got him, because we don't have that many dwarves. We kind of went over the other day. That's one of the reasons we're going after the fusion dwarf. So I think he'll be a nice addition for faction wars. And we've already got some decent gear on him, and we got his accuracy up. That's pretty much what I was going for when I put the gear on him, was just to try to get him as much accuracy as I could without using some of my better gear. So we've got him at 150 almost, and he's still pretty quick too, with 73 speed coming from our gear there. So that was our Void Shard. Not the greatest, not the best, but it's okay. We can kind of deal with it. So, but yeah, like I said, we've got 6 ancients we've saved up. We're gonna get some more. We're gonna get another Void and a Sacred at least before this fusion starts, and then we're just saving up a bunch of mystery shards too, so we can pull all of those when we have the fusion events that are coming up. I've already got my store item. Let's see. I don't think there was anything else in here. Where these speed boot? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy those. It's not often you see 5-star speed boots in the shop. So that kind of took a little hit on our silver, though. We managed to save up 1.6 million. I've been pretty good about not spending any silver other than the gear upgrade for the daily quest each day. So that's kind of where we are on that. Okay, we got 3 energy refills. We should hopefully get a couple more of those. And we've also been farming all of the potion keeps. I'm not ascending anybody right now, so I'm trying to hang on to these potions, but so we are doing okay. We're building up our stock. Force, we're getting a little bit better. Magic, Spirit, we've worked on all of those. Void is not open until Sunday, so we'll be farming Void keep quite a bit on Sunday. I think I also have, yeah, we've got a mission, one of our Arbiter missions, to go ahead and farm the Void keep, so we'll be doing a lot of that this weekend. But let's go ahead and get in here. I think we have to beat 3 bosses tonight is our mission, so we'll get on that real quick. We got some food in here that we're farming, and we got our Templar that we are trying to build up to rank 5. I think we'll just keep these guys in there. Kind of building up Templar, because I want to try something with him in Arena with his Provoke, with his taunt that you see him use right there. But I'm not sure if that strategy will be viable. We'll talk about Arena here in a little bit. There's a lot of stuff going on with Arena right now. We actually did get some, I don't know if you want to call it news from Plarium today. If you saw the new Plarium launcher that they updated, and there's now a news section there you can read about stuff that's going on with the game. They basically came out with a response about Arena, and it was a little tone deaf. I'll probably do a separate video on that, but it's just weird how they look at their game and look at their community. I've never seen anything like it, where a developer is just so clueless about the problems that are in the game. And it's like, every time we bring it up, like if content creators bring up any issues in the game, it's always, well, our analytics don't show that, or we don't see that problem. And it's like, well, you obviously are blind. You're like the ostrich with your head shoved down under the sand, because, you know, you see the community on Reddit, on YouTube, everywhere, you know, and I take Reddit with a grain of salt most of the time, but, you know, you see a lot of legitimate complaints about some of the problems in the game, and then the developer's just like, oh, we don't see that. That's not a problem. You know, I don't know. And it's just a shame, because this game has got a lot of good stuff going on for it. And it's like I said in one of my other videos, you know, they've been adding so much awesome content to this game lately, Doom Tower and everything else, but then they're just doing so much where it's like they're making it so difficult to enjoy playing the game. And you're kind of like, why are you doing that? It's just kind of stupid. And all it's going to take really is, I tell you what, guys, if there was a developer out there that's listening, make a game just like this with better, just a better quality developer. I mean, if they came along, somebody made like a sci-fi game that was like Raid, and they had better customer service and better, you know, things like that, I would probably jump over to that game so quick it wouldn't be funny. Like, I was talking to a friend of mine today, and I said, you know, it'd be awesome if they made like a Mass Effect game like Raid, where it's like Mass Effect 3, where you got to collect all the characters and fight, but it would be like more of a raid type game with sci-fi, where it's like you collect all these cool characters from different backgrounds and factions, and kind of do the same thing here. So, but we can talk about that a bit more later. Let's jump into Arena now. We actually have moved up to Bronze 3, surprisingly. I've been trying to rework my team a little bit and add some gear to them, but still, you know, looking at some of the teams that we're still going up against, we did manage to beat this Martyr team today, which is pretty amazing. We still have to kind of pick and choose our fights, because just look at some of these teams that were in here in Bronze 3. I mean, you got a Mountain King, you got a Rhodos, you got a Bad Alcazar. I mean, you kind of wonder what some of these teams are doing down at this level. You know, these are more of like top-end silver teams, gold 1 teams, things like that. Let's refresh and see if we can get a little easier card here. And it doesn't look like we did. It's still pretty tough. Most of these are speed leads, which that's going to be the problem is, you know, even with 220, 250 speed and in Bronze Arena, you're still going to get outrun by people. Let's take a chance on this one because there's no speed lead. But this is a scary look. Is that a Tila Gourmet? Oh, wow. That's actually pretty hilarious. Okay, so let's see what we got here. So what we've done now is we've actually brought in Prince Kaimar as our speed lead. We're running Gorgrab. We brought him back into the team because he has his A2, which is turn meter fill and also an increased attack buff. It's kind of like a mini ability like Arbiter has, where he boosts the turn meter and puts an attack buff on everybody. And then we've still got War Maiden. We're going to use her AoE defense down, and hopefully it will hit everybody. Now, this guy did resist, but now we're going to pop Kale's A2, which is his nuke. Now, we've rebuilt Kale for Arena now. I took him out of my clan boss team and put him in some better gear. So you can see there, he does hit quite a bit harder. We did manage to kill their Kale, which is pretty good. So now we got Tila left, we got Miscreated Monster. I actually want to try to put them to sleep so I can get some extra turns. So I'm going to use Kaimar's A2. And it was resisted. And look at that, boom, we get one shot. And then Monster stuns us. Alright, let's go ahead and throw... Actually, you know what, I'm going to reset. Get Kale his nuke... Oh, never mind. We're not going to do anything with Kale because he's dead. Oh, this game is hilarious sometimes. And we're just going to slowly get one shot here. Let's see if we can at least make it interesting. Nope. So, there you go. There's Bronze Arena for you. What a amazingly fun, good time. And that's usually what happens. Like, I'm at the point now where my team is built where I usually will go fast or go first, but we cannot fully kill the enemy team, so we just get counter nuked or beat down by them when they actually get their turn. So that's unfortunate. And I don't, honestly, I don't really see too many teams here that we can beat. Let's see if this. Let's see how fast this Haikatoon is. Maybe we can do well here. Nope, she's faster than us. That's crazy. We've got a 30% speed aura, and they're still faster than us. That is so ridiculous. So, good game. GG. And, you know, I don't care. I do this account for fun. My main account, you know, I've made my way up to top into Gold 4, and I just farm Gold 4 all the time. I don't really care about Arena on this account because it's not going to bother me. I can always go play my main account. But this is basically the experience that everyone is having with this game right now in the lower ranks. And they don't have, like, I don't know too many people in low ranks who have a Prince Kaimar, you know, in decent speed gear. And that's kind of the other point I make is you're running a decent team. It's speed tuned. You're running the strategy where you're doing the attack up, you're doing the defense down, you're throwing the nuke in there. But it's like you can't beat anybody. I mean, we're going to go first here. Okay, we actually got a win here. We managed to nuke this other team, and that was a 120k power team. So that's, you know, that's kind of the thing with if you can go first, usually you'll have a good chance. But man, that's interesting there. All right, let's see. I guess we got a Saito, we got a Septimus here. There's just really no easy outs. You know, that's the thing. My other free-to-play account, I'm actually right on the cusp of getting into Bronze 4, and it's like, it's just, there's maybe one winnable match on a page. And, you know, if you're in a different account, like a pay-to-play account, or you're spending a little bit of money, it's like, you can refresh gems and get matches you can win. You can't really do that on a free-to-play or low spend, because you don't want to spend 5 gems to refresh every couple of minutes. Let's try this team, because that's just a very interesting team. Now, Relic Keeper is... People sleep on this guy, but he actually can do a lot of work in lower ranked arena because he can snowball really, really fast. Whereas he gets one kill, it can just snowball into a bunch of kills. But let's see here. We actually won the speed battle there. We didn't get cut in, so we need Kale to do some work here and get a big shot. And he doesn't manage to kill Shaman. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing with Kaimar here. I think we can get some kills off this. Crap, he didn't. Okay, see, that's the problem. So we didn't kill Shaman, so she was able to resurrect Relic Keeper. And now if he gets a turn, he might be able to snowball our team. So he's kind of priority. He resisted that. He's basically just weak hit on everything. So we got a freeze debuff there. Let's keep going after Relic Keeper. Okay, so here we go. So he gets one kill there. He's going to boost his attack. He's okay. Well, we got lucky there. He didn't manage to kill Kale. But if he had killed Kale, basically he would have one-shot the rest of my team. So we're still not... This is probably still a loss, quite honestly, just judging by how much health they have. I don't think we can win this. Oh, he's almost dead. Okay, there we go. We managed to kill him now. Can we... Okay, we lost Kaimar. That's not good. Because our War Maiden is not built to hit very hard. And this chick's got a shield. But, I don't know. We'll see. Look at that. Oh my goodness. She's going to two-shot me. Are you kidding? This game. But there you have it. I mean, that's Arena in a nutshell. This is why a lot of people are leaving the game right now, I would imagine. They just don't enjoy that at all. It's not fun. Who wants to play that and just get beat up every night and not make any progress on their Great Hall? Which, you know, this is where it's at in the game. You got to build up this Great Hall if you want to have statistics to do well in Arena, to do well in Clan Boss, to do well in really anywhere in the game. You've got to have the Great Hall built. So it's just a very aggravating issue right now. in the game. But let's try not to get too down on that. Let's go ahead and we've got our 30 auto battles. And what I've been doing with those basically is farming the potion keeps. So I'm going to go in here and let's see what's a good one. Let's just do stage 10. Yeah, we can do all 30 because we've got over 300 energy. So let me do this. We'll go ahead and run a couple of these. We'll get some magic potions, and then I'll let this play through. We'll come back. We'll do a quick clan boss key, kind of close out this account episode, and then we'll jump over to the challenge account and kind of see how we're doing over there. So stay tuned, guys. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we are back. We have run through our 30 auto battles on the Magic Keep. We got 5 big potions there, which is kind of nice. If we get any of those epic or legendary magic champions, we'll be able to ascend them with those. We got 39 of the small and 17 of the middle-sized, and 2 brews. Unfortunately, no ancient shards, but still not too bad. We picked up quite a bit there for our upcoming fusion event. Let's go ahead and claim the rest of our daily quests here. Oh, we did get done with a weekly quest too, so that's kind of cool. We're going to get another ancient shard from that. And then I'll have 2 more pretty easy to get energy refills that will allow us to play a bunch this weekend. So let's jump in. We're also about to get our 60-minute login reward there, so we have a lot of stuff here. Let's go into clan boss. I believe I have 1 clan boss key. And okay, we can still hit the void clan boss on nightmare. We've actually moved up to be hitting nightmare now, and we're doing pretty well. You can see here, in order to get top chest, you need about 39 million there. We've been getting right in the middle of the Grandmaster chest usually. You can see with 2 keys today, we're about 16, so about 8 million a key. It's very inconsistent right now because the gear is not great, so we'll jump on here and see how well they can do. But I am able to put 4 keys in a nightmare now and get a pretty decent chest every day, which is pretty cool, and it's helping the account out quite a bit. We just need to start working on some gear for this clan boss team. We need to get the defense numbers up a little bit and get the speed tuned properly, but they do pretty good. Keys range anywhere from about 6 to 10 million, so it just depends on what happens on the RNG of who the clan boss stuns and what else goes on. But you can see there, they're putting up quite a few debuffs, which is good. We got the counter attack from Skull Crusher. We've got Hyena for the decreased defense and the weaken. Frozen Banshee for the poison. Now, at some point, we are going to probably take Mountain King out of this clan boss team and bring in another poisoner. I've got a couple of different champions I'm considering for that. We've got Tomb Lord. We have Grappler. We got a couple options there, or we may pull someone else. I don't know, but for the time being, we're going to go with this team until we get a decent shield set that we can put Mountain King in for Arena. So for the time being, he will remain in his lifesteal gear and on our clan boss team, as he is one of our best damage dealers right now. So not bad. About 3 million here, about 6 turns in, so running pretty smoothly. It doesn't start to fall apart until right around turn 11 or 12. That's usually when we start taking a lot of damage, and our defense numbers are not quite where they need to be on a lot of these champions, not near the 3,000 of defense threshold, with the exception of Skull Crusher. So it's a pretty good key going so far, though. 4 million damage now through 8 turns. Frozen Banshee is going to take that stun once in a while, unfortunately, because she is in the leader spot to give us a little bit better accuracy for landing some of these debuffs. We're at turn 11. Yeah, see, turn 12 will hurt us a little bit, but we're doing okay so far. 4.7, almost 5 million. You can see that lifesteal gear. You know, having that War Master now on both Hyena and Skull Crusher is a big help. Helps them heal up on their attacks now when that War Master does proc. But again, that's all kind of up to RNG, and we've managed to get through turn 13 here, doing okay. But turns that are coming up, he's going to start ramping up the damage, and usually around 15 or 16 is when we start to lose people. But we'll see if we can keep it going. You see Hyena there getting that extra turn and getting to heal back up to full health. We're doing okay here. We're going to take another shot there, remove that debuff with the masteries that we have on Frozen Banshee. So there it is right there. Turn 16 is the first big hit you take, and he just one-shot our Frozen Banshee. Took her out completely, so we lost our Poisoner there. That's going to hurt our damage going forward. And then 17, another big shot there. We lose Hyena. So this usually comes down to Mountain King and Skull Crusher at the end. It just depends on how many turns they can continue to take to get some additional damage. We might be able to get 8 million out of this key. It's looking like that's going to be the upper threshold here. We might make it 20 turns, but still, you know, that's just not having the statistics, not having the gear on this team yet is going to kind of limit what they're able to do. Actually, we have managed to make it here to turn 21, so this is looking pretty good. 8 million is not too shabby. We'll take it. We're definitely happy with that key. You can see there, Frozen Banshee 2.7 million, Skull Crusher 1.4, actually doing a lot of damage for him. Mountain King with 2 million and Hyena with 1.2. So we just need to get some better gear for this team, and we can definitely, I think we can eventually 4-key and probably maybe even 3-key Nightmare once we get some better gear and get another Poisoner in the lineup for Mountain King. But there you go. We did get, we got the 8 million damage for the quest. We got some Doom Tower keys, so we could farm the first Doom Tower boss. We're going to go ahead and get an energy refill. We're almost back up to 700 energy again, so we've got quite a lot to play with on this account. Should be able to make some good progress on the free-to-play here tonight. Where did I want to go? I just want to see what faction wars are open right now. So we've got Organ Tribes, which is not a good one. Dwarves are not a great one for us either. So with that said, we've got all our daily quests done. Let's go ahead and jump over to the challenge account on the new free-to-play challenge that I'm doing for myself, and we'll take a look at that account and see how things are going over there. Alright guys, here we are on the free-to-play challenge account. We are on day 4, and we're going to get a 4-star lifesteal helmet as our login reward. Working our way towards getting Shaman at day 7 on our new player rewards. So things are going pretty good. We got a rare book as our login reward here on day 4. And we're going to go ahead and click through all of these offers. We are going to get an energy pack tonight, which is pretty good. Let's go ahead and claim that free gift. And let's go ahead and click through all these offers. And it's funny because all the news keeps refreshing on this. I have to keep doing mark all as red because it keeps refreshing, like the Elgato, the Halloween summon. It's kind of funny. Alright, so we got that off there. Let's go ahead and jump into our sparring pit here. We've got our bully, bring him up to level 12. You can see here we're already at level 30, 4 days in. We have an XP boost active for the next week, which is awesome for early on an account. And let me kind of tell you guys what I've been doing on the account so far. Let's take a look at our shards here. We'll go ahead and pull our 3 shards, which will wind up being food tonight most likely for whatever we wind up getting. If you guys remember, we are limiting this account to the first 10 characters you pulled on the mystery shard 10 pull, and also to the login champions and our starter champion, and any of the guaranteed champions we can get, like when you first get War Priest or Rocktooth from the campaign. The rest of this, we're going to be saving all of our shards. Remember, this is going to be a 6-month challenge to see how far we can progress. And then at the end of that 6 months, when we get Solar Drakes, we're going to pull everything we've saved up just to see how much stuff we have. We're not pulling anything except mystery shards on this account. Alright, see what's in the market, if there's anything decent. Buy a mystery shard here. Now we have unlocked all the way down to the last 4 slots here. I haven't spent the gems quite yet. I'm waiting to kind of save up and have a little bit more gems before we start to spend those. Let's go ahead and take care of those 2 daily quests. And it's kind of a cool thing we'll jump into here in just a second is at level 30 you do unlock the Forge if you're a new player, and they are very generous. They give you a bunch of items you can actually forge right away. We'll go check that out here in a minute. But let's go ahead and take a quick look at the account and see how far we have come. Like I said, we've only been playing for 3 days. This is day 4. We already have Ethel at 5 stars, fully ascended to 5 stars as far as she can go. So we're trying to get her to 50, and then we have to start working on building up some 5-star food to get her to level 60. Main priority is getting her up to level 60 as quickly as possible. We did get a very nice Sacred Order ring as one of our rewards that we were able to get up to level 12. And in the novice tournament they had, we actually did complete the entire tournament, so we got a set of 5-star speed gear, which is really important very early on in the game. That's why in the first episode I was saying about how important it is to try to progress that novice tournament to get that top reward, which is the 4-piece set of 5-star speed gear. Actually did get a speed roll on the weapon and also the shield was pretty good with the accuracy. So decent. We put the other 2 pieces on Armiger that we got to make him a little bit faster. And then we've got this 3-star lifesteal helmet. We're actually going to replace that with what we got as our login reward tonight, because it's got to have a speed roll, and this is going to have a chance to actually roll pretty decent. So let's go ahead and spend a little bit of silver here and roll this helmet. It looks like it's glitching out. It's not telling us what it's rolling up to. Nope. Sometimes it does this. It won't tell you how many it rolls, but there we go. Looks like it's back now. We got a speed roll on the first one, which is great. Let's see if we can get it more speed. There we go. Double speed hit. Can we get 3? That'd be really awesome on this early piece of gear. But that's why I was saying, where you want to put that first set of lifesteal you get on your starter. You are going to get some pretty good statistics on it. It's pretty favorable early in the game to get this lifesteal set. Let's see what it will get at. Okay, we got attack, not too bad. Do we have any glyphs? Let's go ahead and throw a speed glyph on here. I have been actually running faction wars, even though we're only 3 days into the account. I do have my Secret Order faction is actually pretty crazy at this stage there. All right, so we can take a look at the Aethel's stats right now. Like I said, we're working on getting her up to level 50. And only 3 days in, we've already got her at 177 speed. She's got a great base speed of 104. We did get a set of speed boosts on those lifesteal boosts that the game gave us. Her crit rate, crit damage needs obviously some work, accuracy, but this is just kind of basic. Beginning of the game, we just have her in this basic gear, the lifesteal, to make her more survivable in the campaign, and also for when we do our clan boss runs. You can see we've got our Armiger at 4 stars, and here's the other 2 sets of speed gear that I did get. These were not speed boots, unfortunately, but they are at least defense boots, which helps him. The gloves don't really help him at all. I just wanted a 5-star piece because we could get the defense percent on there, and it was better than anything we had at the time. But you can see we're kind of just using whatever we've got. We've got these 2-star, 3-star gear. At the beginning of the game, you kind of have to use whatever. We do have this Divine Life set, which gives him a shield for 3 turns, which is pretty helpful. We got that from a reward from completing campaign stages. We got Crusader here, who we are building up to level 40. We have War Priest, the same thing on her. And then we have Sniper at level 30, Sharpshooter at level 30. We've got Rocktooth at level 30. Our Yeoman is level 30. And then we have Novitiate at 16. Preacher is at level 8. Axeman at 12. And then Bully is our other champion that we can use at 12. And we also do have Necked. So all these other ones, this Elf Guard here, she's 3 stars. She's going to be food. These are just champs we've gotten from mystery shards or from the campaign drops, which we are using now to build up some food there. So we're doing pretty good for 4 days in, 3 days in, 4 days in, however long it is. I think we've come along pretty well so far, having, Aethel's got some pretty good numbers on her already built up, some pretty good speed there, and getting that lifesteal gear. Let's go ahead and I'm actually going to take the helmet we took off Ethel. And I'm going to go ahead, since it's already leveled up, I'm going to put it on her. We're trying to get a full set of lifesteal gear on our main 5 champions, so they'll be a little bit more survivable when they go into the clan boss. Let's see, do we have any... See if we have any brews that we got a couple XP brews, which is kind of nice, so let's go ahead and give her a couple levels here just to get the daily quest finished. We do have a rare book. We go ahead and give her that. Now you notice here, interesting thing, we've already got quite a few books on our 2 main rare champions. So we've already got her almost fully leveled up on her A1 and A2. And then if you want to look at Ethel, we actually have Ethel fully booked. And I'll tell you how I managed to do that in just 3 days. What we've been doing is I've got this XP boost, which is active, so I've been farming the campaign as much as possible, but I've also been doing a lot of these missions. As you can see here, we're on mission 37 already of the Arbiter missions on the first round. We're on the one where we need to win boots with attack percentage from Sewers of Arnok on normal. And then I've also been doing a lot of these challenges. And you can see here we're on Champion Challenge Part 3 of 5 already. We're on 7 of 10 of the Artifact Challenge. Dungeons we're on 2 of 5 because Spider is very difficult, and it's going to be very difficult in this account. And then Arena we're on 1 of 3, but we've gotten a couple of them done already. So it's why I said the other day, like, it's very important to come in here and do these challenges, do these missions, because you're going to get a ton of rare books, you're going to get a bunch of energy, you're going to get a bunch of silver, and we have got enough rare books just from doing the missions and doing the challenges to be able to fully book our starting champion 3 days into the game. That's going to be huge. It's great for helping out your damage and your progression in the campaign. So just kind of one tip there is definitely pay attention to those Arbiter missions and do those as much as you can. Let's jump into the Forge here. Now here's the cool thing. So I forgot about this. When you hit level 30, you open the Forge, they actually do give you some gear, some pieces to make this gear. So being able to craft some 4 to 5 and 5 to 6 star perception gear and even swift parry or resilience is going to be amazing. So let's hope that we can actually get some cool stuff here. We don't have any charms, unfortunately, so we can't put a speed charm. I'd like to try to get speed boots here. If we get the 6 star set of speed boots on our first Forge rolls, that'd be absolutely incredible. But let's see if we get some decent 6 star gear. We got an attack percent chest with a speed roll. That's amazing. Oh, this is actually a really good piece. Accuracy, speed, defense percent, attack percent. This would be awesome on Ethel to put that on her if we weren't putting her in lifesteal gear, but this is going to be a great piece to build up for somebody. So let's go ahead and keep that. We've got 2 more that we can roll. Let's hope we get some more 6 star gear. Another chest piece. It's unfortunately, it is flat HP, but we will keep this because it does have a 6, one of the higher speed rolls you can get, and we can, again, roll this for a triple, even quadruple speed roll, so let's hang on to that. Alright, can we get a different piece besides a chest? We got some defense, flat defense gauntlets. Those are unfortunately pretty much trash, so let's sell those. That's 30,000 silver. And now we can still make 8 pieces of 4 to 5 star gear, so we're going to be able to get some awesome perception gear here, hopefully. Flat defense again, no good sub rolls, really. Let's get rid of that. Keep on going here. Speed boots. Can't complain, doesn't matter if they're 4 star, they're speed boots. Early on, you need speed boots. Helmet's got HP and defense that's decent, we'll hang on to it. Another helmet, HP, crit rate, defense, flat 8. I'll keep it and see how it rolls, mainly because at this stage, a two-piece set is going to give us a speed bonus in addition to an accuracy bonus. Flat defense boots, really not going to use those anywhere. Okay, 4 star chest, flat defense, we're going to sell that too. 4 star helmet resistance and HP is not bad. We can hang on to that one. And our last roll here is going to give us a 5 star weapon with crit damage and accuracy. Pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and hang on to that there. Okay, cool. So we rolled, look at all this. We have all this gear we can roll. This is so great. So let's just hope we get lucky on a couple of these. Okay, 5 star flat HP boots, no good. What we got here? We got a 6 star defense chest. That's, wow, that's a perfect piece for Armiger. It's got defense and it's got accuracy. That's perfect there. And we got some HP percent gloves with kind of a bad roll there, but at this point in the account, we're going to hang on to those since they are a percentage roll. Let's see how the 4 and 5 star pieces go. Crit damage, accuracy, speed. Can't complain. That's excellent there. Helmet, HP, attack rate. Okay, good. Got some good rolls here on the resilience gear. Defense gloves. We'll get rid of those. Not really interested in the substats there. 4 star flat HP boots, not interested. I know we're being kind of picky here, but another set of speed boots. Again, you can't complain about speed boots this early in the game. That's going to be pretty huge there. Defense, crit rate, resistance, not terrible. Don't really have too many champions that'll be able to use that though. HP percent boots, don't really have anybody to use those either. Helmet, HP defense, decent. Again, we're on day 4 of the account, so a lot of this stuff. Crit rate gloves, we're going to keep just because we need crit rate gloves. You know, all this is like bonus to the account here, so not a great weapon roll, so let's get that out of here. Alright, well, we actually can also roll some swift parry gear. That's kind of cool. Let's go ahead and see what we get here. Shield with defense, resistance, and flat HP. So, you know, it's a 5 star main defense stat, so let's hang on to it. Can use that in a broken set for somebody. Not a great roll on the weapon. Let's get that out of here. And we got a couple deflection pieces here that we can also roll. So HP defense attack, not great. Defense speed crit rate. Okay, good. Pretty decent roll here. We'll hang on to that one. And last one there is going to be attack percent with attack HP. Not really that great, so let's go ahead and sell that. Alright, cool. So we actually did get a bunch of good gear there, and we've got about 500,000 silver now for selling some of that. So that's pretty much where we are now. We can see on the campaign, we have actually gone through, again, we're on day 4, and we've completed up through the Valdemar Strait on hard. And kind of been farming stage 6 and stage 8, trying to get some speed boots and trying to get some lifesteal gear. We've got 66 stars so far on the hard campaign. On normal, we got 201. Oh, we actually did claim the silver there. Cool. So we're working on 3-starring the campaign here as well, just to get those extra rewards that we can get there. Faction Wars, we have been doing Sacred Order. The cool thing is some of these factions are open a long time when you first start the game, so we've been able to hit Sacred Order every single day and get a bunch of glyphs from there. You see we already have 18 stars on Sacred Order. Faction Wars is going to be difficult on this account since we are limiting ourselves on our hero selection. And then Clan Boss, I don't have any keys right now, but you can see here we're doing about 350,000 a key on the easy chest, which if we can get up almost to 1 million, we're right around that depth warrior chest range right there on easy, which is kind of cool, you know, only a couple days into the account. Running a very unorthodox Clan Boss team with whatever we can put together here, since that is kind of the goal of this account, is to take these initial champions we pulled and just see how much mileage we can get out of them. So pretty cool in general. We got some decent gear there that we can use on some of our champions. And Arena, again, we're not really too focused on Arena. It's pretty tough early on. We've been getting a couple wins. We're hanging out between Bronze 1 and Bronze 2. Mainly just seeing who we can beat here. Our team is not amazing. It's basically Ethel and a couple of randoms, seeing how far she can carry them. We'll just go ahead and play a match here. Just kind of show you guys what you're up against here. In the early arena, there's really not much here that's that special. It just depends on who's managed to get the better gear at this point. A lot of these teams do have a shaman who could revive. We're not quite there yet. We will be once we get to day 7 on this new account, but should be able to pick up a win here. Not too bad. It's much easier now than it is on our other free-to-play account, that's for sure. But it's nice just to kind of get in here and get a win early on, start working on some of these medals for the Great Hall. But that's kind of where we're at here. You know, these teams are, look at this. Oh, you know, that reminds me. I wanted to show you guys this real quick. So I did my 10 poll on the mystery shards on the first episode of this, where we ended up getting our main champions. 2 shards later, I was pulling for food. We pulled an apothecary. So he immediately became the #1 Vault Guardian, but not even 5 minutes on this account. I pulled an apothecary off a mystery shard, and it was after the 10 poll, so unfortunately we are not able to use him on this account. So kind of funny how that works. Some of these here are just green fusion champions, and then I saved the 2 Shadowkin that we got from mystery shards, just to, you know, if we're going to use later, you know, maybe on for some of those fusions possibly. But for right now, we're just trying to concentrate on the main bulk of our roster, get these champions built up, and we can start doing some of these dungeons hopefully pretty soon. We've actually managed to do a little bit into Dragon. We're on stage 7 of Dragon. Minotaur, we've done a little bit up to stage 4. Spider's Den, I've been able to beat the first 2 stages. That's about it. Spider's going to be very difficult on this account. We don't have very many good Spider champions right now. But anyways, guys, the episode's running a little long. I don't want it to run too long here. We're getting well over 30 minutes now, but I wanted to just kind of take a quick look, bring you up to speed on the challenge account here on the free-to-play. I'll do a more dedicated episode for this series, maybe over the weekend, and then possibly next week, just so we can kind of go through the play sessions and you guys can kind of see how it works early on in the game. But as always, if you have any questions about anything you saw here, feel free to leave it down below in the comments, and I'll do my best to get to those as soon as I can. As always, I hope you guys are having a great day. Thanks as always for watching, and I'll see you again next time.